Hello there. We're going to be running a Mythical Crystal 3 for Malrik's Halls here. We're going to be having to deal with a Baron, skeleton fighters that revive at the bottom lanes, increased enemy attack, this mod that's utterly useless, and the annoying one is that Baron will revive when he takes fatal damage. And more importantly, he's going to summon a shit ton of skeletons to annoy us. So, I don't like this one, because those skeletons that he summons are obnoxious, and there is so many of them. And they're all shielded, obviously. Otherwise, where's the fun, right? But, all this to say, we're going to be having a pretty damage-heavy setup at the bottom. Ardea, Elowyn, Brokkir, Anora, and since we really want to have a lot of crowd control, we're also going to have an Ymerit down here.
Mother's blessings upon you.
I'm going to recall that Wood Elf. Start building up stacks of Soul Down Arcana.
My friend. Feel the foot. Mother's blessings. Let the light.
Tank at the top.
Stage clear.
Aeris is going to be placed right there.
Feel the foot. Mother's blessings upon you.
And finally, a Valk down here. To, fully drive in the point of we need a lot of damage. Because we do. We really, really do.
My blood for yours. Let the light in. Rise.
Evil fin, feel the flame. Evil.
Rise.
Evil ends here.
There's an obnoxious amount of damage just piled on at the bottom.
My blood for yours.
Top should be mostly fine, assisted by Valk a bit.
My friend.
Rise.
Evil ends here. Evil ends here. Evil ends here.
Permafrost.
Feel the foot. Evil. Fear not.
Congratulations.
And our dear friend Baron and the shields. Which, this is where it starts to get annoying. Especially with the Aureate Inquisitors being shielded. That is not okay. In any way, shape, or form. It's truly downright obnoxious. Now the question is, can we kill him quick enough that he sends his horde of skeletons before we get the next wave? I think we can. Holy crap, we can. Which means we're in a prime position to potentially execute them all before it becomes too much of a mess down here. Valk is down, but that should be okay. We're now just going to pay a little bit more attention to what's happening at the top. At least until she comes back in. And what I mean by that is just... See this big guy coming in? We're going to go ahead and just drop a Decimus right in front of him. Gain us some extra time, take out the boss, take out some skeletons, and we're at this point basically back in business. Now, the alternative method to dealing with this Baron thing, because I did want to try the overwhelming damage one, is to have little damage at the top, actually. So, usually something like, I don't remember what I used exactly last time, but you probably want one not too strong single target damage dealer. And you potentially even want to move your tank up to be here and use a somewhat tanky fighter. Like, say, if you have a Wukong that actually has Awakenings, you're going to want to be trying to use that on the Order of the Inquisitor, backed up by a healer, and just take them out here. There are a few other ways of dealing with this. You'd have to find probably the video where I actually do this, because I don't remember what exactly I did. That being said, overwhelming damage is a good one if you can stack this much damage at the bottom. And that is Ardea and an A5 Anora and just a whole lot of nasty stuff. So it's not super reliable or approachable, depending on your roster. Now, if you did have a Valara, that makes all of this insanely easier. And quite honestly, you might be able to mess around with Kangiri. I just don't, again, have good awakenings on him or Wukong, so I have no idea if that really works. I assume it would. The damage he outputs with his Swallow Song? I don't know. Those little AoE jumps is pretty nuts. Alas, I only focus on GVG units, so I deal with GVG units. Or low awakening Valks and Aerises. And that about wraps it up. Man, I already did want more awakenings on Aeris, but now I want them even more. I really like Aeris. It is somewhat disappointing that he's not more relevant in more places. Because he's a neat champion. Anywho. Let's go over the gear here real quick. Cyrus, Tempered Will, and he didn't take gear in the Bastion Ring. Elowyn is in Wings of Grace and Light's Grace. Tia's Balm. Aeris is in Cataclysm, Wicked Vengeance, and a Realm tier. Ymerit is in Wicked Vengeance, Soulbound Arcana, and a Frigid Flame. Anora is in Wicked Vengeance, Infernal Roar, and a Scepter, her exclusive. Hope is in Warlords, Soulbound Arcana, and a Tear of Twilight. Valk is in Wicked Vengeance, Infernal Roar, and a Frigid Flame. Ardea is in Warlords, Soulbound Arcana, and Shattered Hilt. She is running currently a HP subset just because I haven't changed her gear. Brokkir is running a tank set, Tempered Will, with a Bastion Ring. And finally, Decimus is just running a Lunacy Miser. So, cheers. You have a nice one.